friends, I'm back. So I've been shopping. I was out of almost everything. I was out of toilet paper, out of paper towels. And yeah, I still use paper towels on some things, not everything, but on dog messes and things like that, I don't want to be washing rags. So, and throwing them out when they're perfectly good rags, I don't want to do that either. So I use paper towels for things that are really messy, and my paper towels last me a long time. So I was out of those. I was out of dog food. I was out of my nightly dog treats that they get every night for their teeth. And Costco had $5 off on the nubs, that's what I get. They get half a nub at night. And so they had $5 off a bag of those, and that was a really good deal because it's usually 12 something and they were on sale for 7 something. So I got 4 bags of those, and those will last me a good couple months, if not even a little longer. And I was running real low on pasta. I was running low on flour. I just everything, because I've been, as you know, no shop or low shop now for at least 3 months. So I've used up a lot of my stash, and I don't want to let it get too low. So it's time for me to start stocking up and building it up. But I don't want to break the bank either. So I was out of produce. I didn't have any fresh produce at all for the last at least couple weeks. And so I stopped by a farmer's market, which was the first time I stopped there, and I got a cabbage. You should see it. Hold on, I'll get it. So, ta-da, here it is. This thing must weigh 5 pounds. And it was a really good deal because I only paid $2 for it. So that was a good deal. And I picked up this eggplant, that was $1, and this huge pepper, and that was only $1. So, and I bought a spaghetti squash, an acorn squash, and something else. Can't remember what else, but I only ended up paying 13. Oh, I bought 2 pie pumpkins. I got the pie pumpkins because I figured after, Thanksgiving, I can bring them in and make cook it up because my dogs like it, and it'll be good for making bakery. I'll cook it up and freeze it. So the pumpkins were $2 each. So I got a lot of things for $13, and I thought I really got some good deals. So this time I did actually physically go into the store, and I did also go into Aldi's and Costco. I had to go there for the dog food because that's the brand my dogs have eaten since they were babies. So I had to go there, but I didn't buy a lot of impulsive things at Costco. I did buy a jar of mangoes, and it's a big jar, and that was like 6.69 or something, but I thought this would be great. I've had this before, and you can put it in smoothies, or I like mangoes, and it's actually, I think, cheaper than buying the mangoes, and it lasts longer. So I did buy that, and I also bought a thing of veggie broth, and that was $9. I think there's 6 of them in there. But since I bought all the squash, I bought an acorn squash, and I also bought a butternut squash, and I got a zucchini, and I want to make some soup. So I thought that was a good deal too. So those are the things I got. I got a lot more than that, but I didn't do a haul on it because by the time I got home from the shopping and the store, I was just exhausted. I could hardly put everything away. In fact, I still have things I have to go put in my pantry. So I didn't make a video yesterday. But that's what I was doing. And with the cabbage, I want to make some stuffed cabbage with that and some coleslaw. And I bought some egg noodles to make cabbage and noodles. So that'll be good. But there's another thing that I want to show you. Now I bought this just out of curiosity, and I will not buy this all the time because the cost of it is ridiculous. But I did want to try it, and I did want to see how this would be in the stuffed cabbage. So I found this is the first time I've seen it this way. I've had it in the burgers before, but this is the Beyond Beef. And this little packet, I don't even think it's a pound. It says it's, they put it in grams. So I'm not sure. It says 453 grams. Yes, it is a pound. It's 16. This little thing, you might as well buy a steak, but I won't because I don't eat that. This little packet was $8. So I won't be buying this very often, but I did want to try it and see what it's like when I cook it. Now, I bought two of them, and I froze this, but I'm hoping that as these things develop and there's more competition, right now it's pretty much the Beyond Burger and the Impossible Burger. So I'm hoping down the road that all these things will, the cost will go down. But if it doesn't, I make a lot of my own plant-based proteins that are every bit as nutritious. So if they don't, they don't. But, I won't buy this all the time. But I did want to try it. Now, when I went to Mark's, I've actually been looking for these, and was going to buy these on Amazon, but they were fairly expensive. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but these are 4 stainless steel straws with a little cleaner, and I bought those at Mark's, and they were $1.99. And I've really been not buying plastic straws anymore. I still have a little stash of them when the grandkids come over. Uh, I want to use them up. I'm not going to throw them away. But I've gone personally because I like drinking out of a straw because I do drink tea and things like that, and I don't want my teeth to get all brown and yellow. So I do use a straw, and in my Baba cup, I use the hard plastic, the reusable ones that you can clean and reuse. So, but I had been looking for stainless steel straws, so I thought that was a really good deal. But all in all, I pretty much just bought things I need. I really didn't buy a lot of things that were impulsive. There were, just a couple things, but they were mainly food. So I want to start now that I have a big stock again of most of my things. I still have to get canned vegetables because I do want to stock up and have at least a dozen of each of corn and beans and tomatoes, green beans and things like that, just in case of emergencies. And I've pretty much used up most of my stash on those because they needed to get used, but I do want to restock up on those. So I'm planning on the next 2 months because I want to cook pots of soup and the stuffed cabbages, and I'm going to cook extra of all of that and freeze it. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping not to go shopping for 2 months. So we'll see how I do with that. But all in all, I've spent about $200. But I thought that was pretty good considering I hadn't done any shopping at all for a couple months. And, that kind of comes to $25 a week. And that's a lot of future meals that I had planned. So I bought things that I can stretch out. And like I said, I'm going to try for the next 2 months. I'm not going to do no shop for 2 months. I may do no shop for 2 or 3 weeks, but anyway, that's the plan. I still have to pick up a couple of things of my creamer at Walmart, and but I don't plan on spending a lot of things there either. So anyway, that's what I've been up to, and I'm still going to cook out of the freezer, and I have a lot of beans and rice that I can cook up fresh, so I'll be using those things. Um, and that's pretty much it. So how are you guys doing on your budget? It's getting to be the end of the month. Today's the 26th, and it's getting to be budget time. So, and I did go out to lunch a couple times this month, but that wasn't bad. It wasn't like I went once a week. I think I went maybe 2 or 3 times, but not to high-end restaurants or anything like that. And, I mean, I'm not going to never go out to eat with my friends for lunch because we really don't meet at our houses. We usually meet at a restaurant, and then, we spend a couple hours there, and that's it. So anyway, that's all I have today. I really don't have anything else. I'm exhausted from shopping, and this is why I hate to shop anymore. I just don't like to do it, but it needed to be done. It was like the cupboards were getting pretty bare. So anyway, go enjoy yourself. Go have some fun. Do what you love to do. And I love you guys. Abundant blessings to you, and I'll see you next time.